Well, hello guys. This is Cham, and today, man, I'm back once again. I'm trying to make MLBB tier list. This is gonna be my first ever tier list that I made. Some of my viewers, you guys have been requesting me to make a tier list, so here I finally am making one. So the one that we are going to be making today, guys, please take note. This is not a tier list which is based on pro plays. This is going to be a tier list based on my solo queue experience over the next. Sorry, not over the. Yeah. Actually, over the past 2 seasons. All right, like the current season that is going on, and based on the previous season. So based on the last two patches, this is my solo queue experience jungle tier list. Let's look at the heroes that can jungle. Amon. Amon is the first one. I would say Amon right now he's okay. Hold on. It's solo queue, right? You can. Is Amon good or is he okay? Okay, let me put Amon in good tier for now. This is totally based on solo queue experience. All right. I can only put like 3 heroes up to on this god tier. No more than 3 or 5. Let me keep on making, then I'll decide. I think only 3 heroes can go to the god tier. No more than that. Akai right now. Solo queue. This is a tank. You don't really do damage, and especially the game. Most of the games these days on solo queue, it will be over 12 minutes. So that's a late game, and the tanks are not going to be doing anything late game. You are always reliant on your team. But one good thing with Akai though, you are never gonna get caught. You will always be able to escape with your heavy spin. Uh, if you are not totally gonna be whiffing that heavy spin, if you are not really trigger happy, at least you will be able to escape. So Akai for me goes into Okish tier. Aldog. I don't wanna say Aldog is trash. Aldog is kind of bad. Aldog isn't good. Aldog, nah. He's just too bad, and especially when it comes to jungling. I'm sorry, man. He's better off playing like EX Villain. If you wanna play Aldog, just play Aldog EX Villain with Flicker. You can surprise the enemy backline with that Flicker first skill basic attack combo. Alice, um, next up we got Alice. Alice goes to same thing with Akai. Okay, you can make it work. It can absolutely snowball crazily, especially like paired up with something like Angela or something. It can do really good. So Alice for me, okay, it's not really that strong. It's a blue buff dependent hero. You cannot clear your jungle as fast as you used to be before the nerf when Alice was really meta in jungle. She used to get a cooldown reduction of her skills when channeling alt, and the alt was hitting anything, including jungle. And now the alt only reduces your cooldown of your other skills when you are hitting enemy. I think it also works on Turtle and Lord, if I'm not mistaken. But I might be mistaken. But it surely reduces the cooldown of your other skills when you're using like your alt next to enemy heroes. So Alice for me goes into okay tier right now. Next we got Alpha. Well. I saw somebody putting Alpha into God tier. He said he's one of the best jungle right now, and can't really agree with that though. I won't say Alpha is the same tier as Amon. So I'll be putting him in great tier right now. We'll be also going a little bit. We are gonna be going a little bit over the alpha thing. His alt cooldown though, that is his only dash. All right, his alt is the only dash. So most of the time, if somebody else is not setting up for you, his alt isn't really that fast. You have a massive force swing and back swing animation. So if you do not land your alt, or if you land your alt onto somebody that is not the marksman, if you land your alt on the marksman, the mage, if the mage is smart enough on the enemy team, you are gonna get free hit to death by the mage, and the tank will follow after that. or if you like hit their front line, you are gonna get melted to death by the enemy back line. So alpha though, I don't really like alpha that much. Even though for competitive play, I will absolutely agree. Alpha goes like somewhere around here. All right, there will be at least 5 or 6 more heroes before alpha when it comes to competitive. Alpha probably is the like sixth best jungle in my opinion when it comes to competitive. But in solo queue, nah, you have a way in and you don't have a way out in solo queue. It's even not gonna be having a good experience. All right. Uh Alucard goes into. I would say Alucard will have better experience in solo queue than this alpha because Alucard at least you can kill something. If you jump onto something and you miss your spear of alpha, you will not be able to give chase anymore. But Alucard will at least be able to kill them. Um, what am I even making, man? What is this tier list? Oh my god, this is my tier list. This is based on my experience. So I would say Alucard in solo queue feels a little better than Alpha. Yeah, in solo queue especially. Yeah, in solo queue especially, man. Alucard feels better than Alpha. I'm sorry, Alpha. This hero, when it comes to competitive, like goes to somewhere here, all right. But in solo queue, though, this is this solo queue tier list, guys. Hey, hold on. To am I saying Alucard is better than Amon? Hey, Alpha does Alucard feel better than Alpha? No. I changed my mind, man. Alucard, you calm down here, bro. No. Alpha is better. Alpha is better, guys. Because Alucard has a high cooldown of his ultimate, and Alpha's cooldown is for his ultimate is like 10 seconds. So yeah, Alpha feels a little bit better. With Argus, I don't think Argus can jungle. If you wanna play this hero, it goes to freaking EXP all the time. Argus jungle, it's I'm not even gonna consider Argus as a jungler. All right. Same thing with Angela, of course not. Arlott, no. Alus. We are talking about solo queue. When it comes to solo queue, you are most likely not gonna get invaded that much, so you can still farm up and fuck up the enemies. You are not gonna be having a good time if you play this hero in solo queue, though. For the most part of the early game. Hmm. But if you are smart enough, you can farm up for like 8 minutes. Most of my games by 7 minute 30 sorry 7.30 minutes, like 7 minute 30 seconds. I'm able to hit 12 level 12 on almost every hero. Also the attack speed farmer farmer style hero, so you can get freaking level 12 inside 7 minutes if you're farming well enough. 7 minutes and 7 minutes 30 by that mark. So then again, though, you are really vulnerable to any CC. If the enemies doesn't have much CC, you will be doing good. If the enemies are a little bit smart, they have CC. They know like not to freaking 1v1 Alus or 1v2 Alus without a CC. You are not gonna be having a good time, all right? So I'll put Alus in solo. In solo queue though, this hero, I've always done good with this hero though. I'm gonna put this hero in good tier. Whenever I picked Alus, I never freaking like pick it in the first phase of drafting. When I say first phase, that means the first 6 picks of the draft. All right, I never pick it. So it always do good for me whenever I pick it. So I'm gonna be this is my tier list. Yeah, based on my experience, Alice is good. All right, I'm saying Alice is better than Alice. Matter of fact, I am saying Alice is better than Alice in solo queue experience. Am I? Yeah, I am, man. I am. I don't have good experience jungling with Alice in solo queue because Alice is too slow in like farming her own jungle. And if you get invaded and you do not have blue buff, you almost like cannot do anything. And if you fall behind on this hero Alice, you are not able to do a single freaking thing. With Alice though, you can retreat somebody, a mage or something, and you can absolutely shred them. Or if the fighter they think they're way too brave, you have a rose gold dog, you can freak up that fighter as well with Alus, all right? surviving with the rose gold, then you can like launch and counter attack with your retreat and absolutely decimate that fighter with your basic attacks. So I think Alice is a little bit better than Alice there. Anyways, next hero for me, Aurora, cannot jungle, that's a mage. I have previously played Badang jungle, but in the last few patches, Badang is way better suited in is as an EXP or even as a tank. I'm not gonna be considering this guy as a jungle. Next we have Bolge. Straight up into God tier. This is my second go-to troll hero after Hanzo. If somebody bans Hanzo and I do not want to let them jungle, I straight up pick freaking Bolge. Uh, nah, actually, Bolge is only good for now. Bolge has fallen off massively, but still, man, whenever I play Bolge, it does good. It does good in my hand. All right. So Bolge for me, it goes into this good tier. Yeah. Next up, we got Bane. Whenever I play Bane, um with these kind of heroes though, who can freaking disengage, I'm really good with those heroes, right? If my hero only like has an entry in and no entry out, or do not have a disengage like Alucard or Alpha, I don't really do good on those heroes. And Bane though, his ult is in most situations you wanna go in with your second skill and second skill, then like sorry, second skill retreat again, second skill basic attack, fast kill. You wanna play the Bane like that most of the time, and you wanna use your freaking ultimate. If you are sure about the positioning, you can just ult with your Bane, alt, retreat, second skill, fast skill, basic attack, and you can get out of there. If you're sure about that, you're gonna get out. If you're not sure about where the enemies are, you can always disengage. You can save your alt for disengaging. So Bane in that kind of situation from jungle, this is a jungle tier list. I think Bane. Whenever I play Bane, I do really good, man. For me, Bane goes into this great tier. Am I saying that Bane? Am I putting Bane in the same tier as Alpha though? Hey, what do I do, guys? Do I have to freaking add another tier there? No. Yeah. You know what, guys? I freaking have to add another tier there, man. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I have 7 tiers because God tier and trash tier, they almost like don't really exist. I am really hesitant to put more than 3 heroes into God tier. We are not picking Nords around here. Actually, no, we are Nords if we put more than one God, huh? And in trash tier, I will not be putting that many heroes either. Okay, so this is looking pretty good for now. Yeah. Okay, next up we got Barats, another tank jungle. Doesn't really do good. Any of the tanks that has a way in and not an way out. Sorry, not any of the tanks. Any of the heroes that only has a way in and not a way out. You are not going to be doing good with those heroes. So same thing with Barats. I'm talking about solo queue here, guys. All right. So your teammates are really bad to follow up with you. In my experience, same thing with Bakshia. Same experience. You can go in. You can actually have a better experience with Bakshia than this Barats, because Bakshia you get movement speed on your ultimate. You can go in with your will. You can if you are being pressured too much, you can back out of there. All right, with your alt and retreat. If the enemies are not freaking permanently seizing you to death. But yeah, Bakshi also like it's not that good. I remember there was a brief time, like at least for 2 weeks, Bakshi used to be the most prio jungle. He used to always get banned or picked. Anyways, those good old days are over. ML was in its prime when it used to be the tank meta. It's not really fun anymore. Uh, Benedetta in jungle, you have lots of dashes. I don't wanna say Benedetta does as good as these two heroes. No way. Bane has a better jungle clear than Benedetta. Benedetta's freaking second skill too long. Her basic attack does negative damage to almost everything because she has a gimmick of charging up the basic attack to do damage. So this hero doesn't really do that good in jungle. You are not gonna be having a good time, Benedetta jungle in solo queue. I'm gonna be putting Benedetta around here. You can go in and go out really easily with this hero though, but you will not be having a good time farming up your own jungle. All right. Next up we got this thing. This thing still can jungle. Okay, in my opinion, this thing can jungle, but this thing is slow. This thing can absolutely be used as in jungle though. But the tank when it used to be tank jungle meta, I used to play Beleric jungle a lot. I remember, and I used to like always win with my Beleric jungle. I would rarely lose whenever I was playing Beleric jungle in tank jungle meta. But same thing right now. The tanks are not that good in jungle anymore. Am I saying that Akai? You know what? No, I'm dropping them down. No, I cannot be putting this guy same. You know what? Akai goes in. Akai actually goes up for me. Akai actually goes up for me because Akai does HP based damage and you can clear your jungle pretty fast. Like he's the fastest jungle clear tank right now. Fredrin clear is way too slow compared to Akai. These are marksman. Carmilla jungle, it's bad right now. I don't have to even talk about this thing. Her jungling right now, nah. Changi, Changi jungle. Whenever you are jungling with Changi, you are basically enemy jungle. You are only gonna be taking enemy buffs and not your own buff. So this thing should be played in the freaking golden or mid lane, not in the jungle. Chow jungle, I'm not considering, man. There are two other roles that are more suitable for the hero. So I'm not considering this hero as jungle. CC CC can be used as a jungle. Hard jungle clear is way too slow. Right now, she's not gonna get used at all. Even in solo queue, I never see it. Am I ever likely to use CC in the jungle? I don't really think so. So I'm not gonna be considering CC in the jungle tier list. These are the heroes that have played a lot in the past in jungle, Beleric and Carmilla. That's why I put them in there. All right. These are marksman. Oh, this thing can jungle, right? And we are talking about solo queue. I'm not. Am I gonna say that Cyclops is better than Bulge? Late game you can do better. Nah, I'm not gonna be saying Cyclops is better than all these heroes or same tier as our Bane though. Bane is way more consistent in the jungle than Cyclops. Yeah. With Bane jungle, you can at least secure the objective, or you can at least like defend really well. With Cyclops, though, you can't really do that. So he's not at the same tier as that thing. But this Cyclops can go crazy right now. With after the buff, Cyclops can like shoot out ults in like every freaking 5 to 8 seconds. All right, full build, and this thing regens crazy after you have your full build. But not that good. Not that good. Especially for solo queue, not really that good. The jungle, if you have the red tree, the enemies will always target you, even in solo queue. So yeah, not that good. Where were we? Dirod jungle. I would say it. Yeah, you only have a way in and not a way out. And you can whiff your everything, including your ult and your first skill, more than you will be whiffing your second skill with Bolge, even your first skill with Benedetta. So I don't. I'm gonna be putting freaking Deroth in Okish. He's not that good. He's really situational right now in the freaking assassin meta. Is not really that tanky, and the assassins that are in the meta, like namely Hayabusa or Ling, you are not going to be able to hit them to like even regen. There are too many CCs. This meta right now, it's about CC bars. CC bars. So this hero is not going to be having a good time. Next up we got Esme. Esme. You gain a lot of shield when you're hitting multiple enemies, and you can retreat your way out of the fight. Most of the time, you can sustain with your shields, right? Or am I wrong? Am I saying Esme is better than these heroes when it comes to solo queue jungle? This is purely based on solo queue, and I haven't played Esmeralda jungle in such a long time. This thing is really situational, right? It can go up versus a Esmeralda Odette. Sorry, not an Esmeralda. A Odette, a freaking Harith, or something like let's see, Angela, right? So this is a situation. I'm gonna be putting Esmeralda in the Okish tier. Argus got tier? No, Argus is not really good at all. I mean, you can love a hero, false. You can absolutely love a hero. Just wait till okay. We are about to approach Fanny, guys. As we are talking, as I am talking to my chat, guys, we are about to approach Fanny, and see where I put this hero. All right, just see where I'm gonna be putting this hero. Fanny for me goes straight into trash tier. Not gonna have a good time playing Fanny in solo queue in my experience. All right, you're never gonna get freaking your own jungle buff. Uh, enemy, tank, mage, and jungle will conceal for your ass when you are about to go to your blue buff. And your tank and mage, they will be sitting in the side lane. In my experience, every time I play Fanny, that's my experience on Fanny. But not really though. Fanny isn't really trash tier. I if this was competitive, if this was competitive, this is the in my opinion, she's the third best jungle in the game right now. I'm not gonna be putting Fanny. I'm talking about competitive right now. Okay, she would definitely be god tier in competitive. I don't quite agree with Carlos or Dez, any of those guys who will always say Fanny is the absolute best jungle right now. I don't really agree. I will always be putting Fanny behind the jungles that are better in objective taking. Fanny really struggles when it comes to objective taking. So for that reason, I'll never put Fanny over those heroes like Ling, or let's say even Suyu can easily jump into the freaking Lord pit with his first kill and retrieve the Lord out of the enemy's hand. Those kind of heroes will always be more prior for me than a hero that cannot take objective. The game is all about taking objectives most of the time. 70% of the time, the games are about taking objectives. So Fanny in in competitive for me, Fanny is the fourth best jungle after Suyu. What else? What else? Joy. Joy is the best jungle in the meta right now. Joy, Suyu. Do I say Lucas is better than that thing? Lucas is being used in EXP most of the time, right? Not used in jungle right now. But I still think there is something else that I'm forgetting, which is better than Fanny. Oh, Ling. Ling is definitely better than Fanny. Anyways, Fanny for me in solo queue though. Nah, Fanny just sits right above like Ben. Good. This the seventh lowest win rate having hero right now in the game. Everybody and their mama is thinking they're good at playing Fanny. It's not a easy to play hero, man. It really struggles a lot. Okay. The next up, Edora is a mage. This thing is a mage. Support. Franco. Jungle. Not really. Fredrin. Fredrin is okay-ish. I think Fredrin is not better than Bolge. Bolge is better than Fredrin. Is he? Now he's right around this Bolge level right now. Is Bolge better or is Fredrin better? Uh I think Fredrin is a little bit better, alright, than Bolge. Yeah, he's sitting right around this okay here right now. He's not that good. Gato is in the jungle. Freya jungle, you can go absolutely crazy with Freya, but this thing is better of played in the gold lane or EXP lane than the jungle. This thing is really situational. Same thing with Dirat, or same thing with Dirat. If you're gonna get CC'd, you are not gonna be doing good. And if you do not have that inspire most of the time, I'm not sure about that. This thing gets crazy amount of shields. Yeah, I'll be saying that Freya is same level as these things. This Diroth. She can only get in and not get out. Her first skill isn't really that big of a dash, and that skill's range is also really not that big. Yeah, yeah. That sorry. That skill's CD it's also really high. So yeah, Freya for me it's okay. Next up we got glue. It's not a jungle. I have seen some people use jungle with glue. It's brain dead. Jungling with glue, it's really slow. I don't really consider that thing as a jungle. Next up we got god. It isn't a jungle. Oh, there we go. We got our first god of the jungle, god of the game overall right now. When it comes to the game right now, this thing is absolutely crazy. And especially if we are talking about solo queue, crazy, crazy, crazy hero right now, man. So freaking broken. It's not. It is actually not that broken though. I have lost with a Granger many times because I was not able to kill enemy front lines. And enemy front lines, they were always coming in front of the enemy marksman or mage or jungle, not letting me hit them. They were taking the shots with vengeance, and they had a freaking angel or something on top of them. I was once like facing a freaking Terizla plus Angela. I was playing Granger. I literally had 0 deaths that game. Full build. Full build. I'm using everything on the freaking Terizla. The Terizla is regaining HP from my freaking shots. Imagine. So like I know when where Granger is like not that good, can feel lacking. It doesn't really clear waves that fast, but it can kill the like clear the squishes really fast though. You are not gonna be doing that much to the tank heroes. That's where Granger doesn't really do that good. You are not a tank shredding MM like Mia or Layla. Okay. So yeah, Granger though, most of the games in solo queue are gonna be having an absolute amazing experience, especially jungling. If you are a decent player, even if you're a decent player, you just spam your buttons and you know how to farm a little bit, you are gonna be having an absolute amazing experience playing Granger. So Granger for me, the first god tier hero of the day. This is a tank. This thing still can be jungled with high CD. I don't really like high CD heroes, especially in solo queue. Most of the time, whenever you jump in with your violent requiem, you are not gonna be able to kill anything if your team isn't following up with you, and you are gonna get bursted, especially if you're gonna go with magic build. Okay, so this hero also needs his team to finish off enemies most of the time. So yeah, also long cooldowns. So for me that is okay. Same thing with all these heroes, right? Who has like long CD. This hero also has long CD. Gushan, we are talking about solo queue, always being used as a jungle in solo queue. Uh, Gushan with Sky Piercer. I'm talking about solo queue here, guys. Okay, remember. I will say most of the games I have better experience playing Gushan than I have experience of playing Fanny. Okay, with Fanny, you are unable to do anything. Yeah, with Fanny, you will always have to be next to your enemies, literally next to your enemies to do your damage. With Gushan, though, you can just button mash and do damage. If you have like lightning truncheon, that lightning truncheon is gonna be doing over 700 with that freaking damage. Then you can recall your daggers back 1 second and doing another 300 damage at least to the enemy. So like that's 1,000 damage for free. And if you have Sky Piercer on top of that, you are gonna be securing kills. You are the professional kill securer at that point. I mean, Gushan, you are. Yeah, I'm gonna be putting Gushan as a Fanny. How about that one? I'm talking about solo queue here, guys. All right, this is not a competitive tier list. If this was a competitive tier list, Gushan will be all the way above over here, like somewhere around this kind of part. If this was competitive, because those high level players then know how to counter Gushan. I mean, now Gushan is almost yeah. Whenever I have the freaking rose gold, Gushan is most of the time not killing me. Solo though, but in solo, yeah. This thing is a marksman. This is the revamped Hanzo logo. I will say I'll have to put Hanzo above Fanny, man. Actually, no. I'm gonna be putting Hanzo in the same tier as Fanny right now. Hanzo, I have better experience playing Hanzo than Fanny. It's an attack speed hero. Even if you do not get your freaking you can always go and clear a freaking wave for free. You can always go and clear a mid wave for free. If a Edora is camping you when you are trying to clear the enemy mid lane and the enemy Edora is camping you in that mid lane bush and you have no mid lane vision and you are playing Fanny, you know you cannot freaking walk up to that free farm which is in form of the enemy minions. With Hanzo, you can use your ghost body and keep on farming. With Fanny though, it with Hanzo, man, when enemies are invading you, okay, guys, understand. Whenever you are playing a hero, that is not Hanzo. If the enemies are invading your buff with and you are playing Hanzo, you can just use your ghost body. You can still go to your buff and retrieve that buff without dying. With Fanny, it's not gonna be the same. This is purely based on solo queue experience, and I'm putting Hanzo above Fanny. I'm sorry. Hey, am I saying this cushion is better? Yeah, yeah, man. Cushion just button mash and do damage, a lot of damage. So I'm putting cushion above these things. Yeah, it's solo queue. Hanzo above cushion. Do I think Hanzo is above cushion for me? No, 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 no. Because of the freaking body can get absolutely decimated when you are trying to go for an objective or something. That thing also exists. So I cannot put Hanzo above cushion for that reason. This is purely based on solo queue again, guys, and this is all my opinion and all my experience. Whenever I play solo queue, this thing I'll not put in freaking. Do I say Harith is in jungle? You know what, guys? Harith is really good. It's such a good hero right now in the meta. I will have to put Harith over Fanny. This thing can if this thing is ahead, absolutely goes crazy. Like these are one of the most broken heroes in the game right now. These two are absolutely top of the golden tier list for me. Whenever I make the golden tier list, it's gonna be looking almost the same. Anyways, enough of that. Let me put Harry down for now. Harry over Fanny, surely. I don't have a good experience with Fanny, and this is one of the lowest win rate in the game for a reason. For a reason, guys. This hero isn't really that good. I don't know why people fear Fanny. The hero isn't really that good. I mean, yeah, the hero is absolutely crazy when you have the good mechanics and your team is gonna be going ahead and your team is gonna be able to like enable you to play the Fanny, right? But Fanny isn't for nabs. Let's just say that, okay? Fanny isn't for nabs. When I say that word, I mean the entirety of the team. All the 5 players, they have to enable the Fanny. They have to enable the Fanny. At least 3 players have to enable the freaking Fanny. When the Fanny has nothing in front of her, she's not gonna be able to do jack shit. That thing I cannot say for Granger. I cannot say for freaking Brain. All right, Ben can at least clear the minions. Ben can at least like peel for his teammates. Like his tank isn't good. Ben can peel for the marksman with his ultimate. Fanny can only watch his marksman die. Watch her marksman die in front of her. So I don't really like Fanny in solo queue. What's next? What is it? Harley. Harley, sneaky. Alt something. Get the freak out of there with your spray. I will say Harley is in solo queue. Harley is good. You can kill something off with Harley. Yeah, you can kill something off with Harley. I'll put Harley up, right around here. Oh. This is solo queue tier list. If this was competitive, I would not be putting Hayabusa. For me, Hayabusa is all the way to the good tier. Hayabusa isn't really a prior for me in competitive. You guys can go and watch the freaking M6 footage. I kept on saying Hayabusa isn't really that good. And go check the M6 win rate of Hayabusa. It is sitting at something like 38%. And that is for a valid reason. Hayabusa isn't really that good. But in solo queue, though, Hayabusa definitely sits over Gushin. Actually, Hayabusa also sits over freaking Alpha. This is all solo queue. But if the enemies are smart, they know, like, if the Haya is about to use the ultimate on somebody, if the enemies are smart, they will be grouping up. And then the Haya has nothing to do, man. They are a little bit smart. They will have one defense item, one small defense item against Hayabusa, and they'll be grouping up. And then the Haya absolutely useless. Enemies just needs a little bit of brain, and Haya becomes useless. Hayabusa is nothing without his ultimate. So this hero, I don't really like this hero that much. Even though he's constantly banned. In every game, Hayabusa is being banned. Anyways, next up we got Hellcard. Hellcard is better up in roam than jungle. His jungle clear is really slow. You have almost no damage if you miss your stingers by a little bit of angle, you have no damage. So it's not a bad. It's yeah. The fast kill cooldown is the dash. The fast kill, it's also like has a really big cooldown. For me, I'm gonna be putting Hellcut in the Okish tier for now. You guys see the theme. Anything that has a big long ass cooldown with their dash, I don't really like those heroes in solo queue. If you do not have that much escape and your jungle gear is also like slow kind of, I'm not really vibing with those kind of heroes in solo queue. This is all solo queue experience. Hilda jungle, that's not a jungle. Hylos jungle, guys. Hylos has two better roles, which is EXP is his best role right now, and the second best it is roam. So I'm not gonna be considering Hylos jungle right now. It's a marksman. Jawhead jungle. If you play Jawhead jungle in 2026, guys, do not freaking even show your face to me, man. Like, you will have so much fun playing Jawhead as a freaking tank and or as an EXP, especially something against something like Argus. If the Argus wanna freaking jump onto you, you can freaking throw the Argus away with your ejector. You can literally throw the Argus away. Whenever Argus uses the fast kill onto you, you can immediately throw Argus away, clear the minions, and you just rotate somewhere else. That's how you play the Jawhead versus Argus. I have never lost to a Argus in lane. I have never lost to a Mia in lane. Never will. I know how to play that game against those kind of heroes. And Jawhead is one of my go-to against Argus. But if you play we are talking about jungle right now. In jungle, his cooldowns are long. You can Jawhead jungle. His jungle clear is really good early game though, guys, and you can almost guarantee a kill whenever you are making your first gank. I think Jawhead is gonna be sitting in the OK tier for me right now. You are not that good at objective taking with this hero though. You almost have no escape with Jawhead. I mean, it has other roles, other two roles that is better for him than jungle. Anyways, I'm gonna be putting Joy in the OK here right now. Let's move on. Joy, solo queue, Joy. You still have your escape. You still have everything. You have so much dashes. This is a scaling up hero. You just need to farm a little bit. If you do not have a team, you can still solo kill an enemy Granger that is playing really good. If you know how to use a hero, if you are freaking keeping an eye onto a snowballing Granger, you know the Granger has used up his flicker, you can kill that Granger off with Joy. That's how good that hero is. But I cannot put that hero in the God tier. Only reason I have this hero in the God tier, you freaking have range. And this hero, you do not have range. So Joy goes into the great tier for me. Let's see. Johnson jungle. We are not gonna be talking about Johnson jungle. If you play Johnson with magic, you are literally this. Okay, we can call you this. I absolutely hate people that play this hero with damage. I've lost many games because of this hero damage in my team and in the enemy team. In enemy team, Johnson, they are always like freaking out of nowhere, always killing somebody with their accidents. Whenever I have a Johnson in my team, they're always freaking getting they're always feeding. They're always hitting into the enemy freaking base or something and feeding for free. Anyways, Julian Jungle, solo queue, you have escape. Your cooldowns are really low. If you know how to play, if you know how to farm, you can farm up really fast with this hero. This hero goes into the freaking great tier for me. Above Haya for sure. Solo queue wise, Julian is better than Haya. Especially when it comes to the this matchup, Haya versus Julian. When it comes to this matchup, you can immune the Hayabusa ultimate. So and your cooldowns are way shorter than Hayabusa second skill. So Julian over Haya for me. This is all solo queue, guys. This is all based on my experience in solo queue. If you freaking play Karina in 2024, do not freaking talk to me. Do I say Karina is the Aldog bad? No, Karina is just okay-ish. Karina is just okay-ish. Yeah. The last time I used Karina, I got a Savage. And still, man, Karina only okay-ish for me. But I don't think Karina's haircut bad. What are you doing with haircut though? What are you doing with haircut though? Karina is better than Guinevere. Hellcut is also better than Guinevere. Karina is definitely better than Freya Jungle. Karina is better than Diraj Jungle. This is where I have to stop. I think Karina like sits somewhere about here. Next up, we got. How far are we, guys? Oh, Kadita is not a jungle mage. Kaja Jungle. If you are playing freaking Kaja in any role in 2026, what are you doing with your life? What do you think you are? Are you JP? Kaja? Get the F out of my face, Kaja. Okay, next up, carry jungle. Nah, Khalid isn't a jungle. Khalid has two better roles. Khalid is even better suited as a mid laner than as a jungle. What are you doing if you play Khalid jungle? Khufra jungle. Get the F out of my face. Oh, this thing gets used in the jungle. You know what? Straight up, trash tier. Here are the explanations why Kimi is one of the trashiest jungle of all time. You have no freaking escape. You cannot walk up to objective. You will die. If the enemy is freaking diving you, you have no escape with Kimi. Okay, if you do not have that flicker or that purify, with that retribution, you're absolutely dead. You know something. You know something about Kimi, guys. If you are pressing your first skill, your retribution is not gonna be coming out immediately. I have played this hero in jungle before. I have played this hero here and there, mid lane, jungle, gold lane, XP lane, roam. I don't know if I played Kimi roam. Anyways, I have played this hero with retry. And for some reason, it used to be like this. If you play the freaking Kimi with the retry didn't used to come down immediately. I don't know if that was a bug. I don't know if that is fixed. But if you play Kimi jungle, man, I'm gonna be putting that thing in the trash here. Next up, what do we have? Oh, Lance. I will say Lance is good. Lance is good. You have escape, you have immunity with your second skill, and you have iframe with your ultimate. Last few times I played Lance in solo queue, I did really good with the Lance. Lance is really good. I watched Days use Lance today. One game he got MVP. He did really good. Lance is like one of the slept on heroes right now. When it comes to competitive, Lance is definitely the top 6 to 8. Lance is definitely sitting around here when it comes to competitive. Like maybe I'm not gonna be putting 8 heroes in the god tier. He's somewhere here when it comes to competitive right now. People are sleeping on Lance right now. I'll put Lance over Harry. Hanzo is still better for me. Hanzo just way better for me than Lance though. Hanzo has a better time farming his own jungle than Lance early game. That's Lance's problem. His jungle farming is too slow. It used to be way slower, even more slower. After the buff, he has a little bit better time. So Lance, yeah, right over here. Next up, we got Layla jungle. Nope. Lapu Layla. Nope. Leo mod jungle. Yo, Uvindu. Shout out to Uvindu, man. This guy has high cooldowns. This guy is better than Jawhead. This guy is better than this thing. I am not sure. Yeah, that is exactly where I will leave Leo mod. Not really that useful of a hero right now. Really easy to escape from. And it relies on his team a lot, both engaging and disengaging. So you are not going to be having that a really good time playing this hero in the solo queue, especially in my server. So right about there is fine for Leo mod. Next up we got Leslie. Oh, Leslie is not a jungle. This thing though, I'm talking about purely solo queue. And okay, guys, hear me out. Hear me out. Okay, hear me out. I definitely think these all these heroes are better than Ling. All these heroes are better than Ling. This thing isn't a jungle when it comes to competitive war, right? All these heroes are better than Ling. But we are not making a freaking competitive tier list. We are making a solo queue tier list, and yeah, that's how it goes. Ling goes over to the god tier. The second hero I'm going to be putting into the god tier, even though I do not play the hero a lot or at all these days. Don't even ban it. Nobody's picking it. Nobody's playing it. It's not bad. It's you can always, even your teammates are branded. You can freaking 4v1 and retreat a lot. If you're good in the jungle, if you are good in the jungle, you can freaking 4v1 and still retreat the freaking lord out of the enemy's hand. That's what this hero can do. And we are talking about solo queue. So for that reason, this hero goes into god tier for me. Next up, we got Hayabusa is better than Gushin in solo queue, right? Julian is better, yeah. Okay. Next up, we got Lalita is a Lunox jungle. Are we gonna talk about Lunox jungle, bro? Lunox is better suited as gold laner or mid lane. But still, man, if you're gonna use Lunox, this Okish tier, it is mostly like situational. All these heroes are like situational heroes, all right? Esme, Diroth, Harina is not situational, but Freya, these are all situational heroes. Same thing with Lunox jungle. Okish, it's really situational. Okay, next up we have what? Lucas. Let me sip some water before I talk about Lucas. Okay, next up we got Lucas, guys. One of the meta hero right now, always banned, either banned or picked. Anything. Solo queue, 5-man, definitely pick or ban. Solo queue, definitely pick or ban. Even in my server, the Lucases are not doing that bad. Even in the enemy team, the Lucases are just button mashing and doing crazy amount of damage. Even in my team, they always go in. They think they can 1v4. They can't. They die. They don't play the game for a little bit. They go AFK. They come back. We still win the game. This is a strong hero, so tanky, so hard to kill. Has a CC immunity. It doesn't have CC immunity. It has CC removal. You guys remember how Nolan ult used to be before the nerf? You guys remember Nolan launch ultimate? Imagine you are being CC'd, but if you are not suppressed, you can immediately remove the CC. It's an insta purify. It's a inbuilt purify with the ultimate. For that reason, I have to put this thing over Joy for now. Yeah, over Joy. Over Joy. Lucas goes over Joy when it comes to solo queue jungle because of that CC immunity, CC removal, and you are so tanky. You are so much more tanky than Joy. You can waste out a lot of enemy skills with this hero. You are so freaking tanky. You spell vamp a lot. Next up, we got Martis. Oi. Martis. I'm gonna also grab the next few heroes from here. Actually, no, never mind. Martis. Guys, in solo queue, this hero can only go in and not out. The heroes that can only go in and not out reliably. If you ult something and whatever the freak you are ulting, it doesn't die. Martis's combos are just way too slow, okay? What are you doing with Martis usually? You are looking to hit something with your second skill, and you are retreating them at the same time. And then you probably have them in your killing range, but you cannot ultimate immediately. You cannot uh, animation cancel your second skill. That's one main thing with Martis. So you cannot ult immediately. Like imagine you are second skilling something and that enemy drops down to the ulting range. You are still gonna be using your full freaking second skill animation before you can ult. That's one problem, one massive problem that holds this hero back. And most of the heroes these days, they are mobile. They have so many dashes, namely like Ranger, Joy. Uh, they have time to react before you can ult, right? With Martis. And you only have an ticket in and not an ticket out. So this hero, I'm only gonna be putting Martis into good tier or okay. I don't know, man. For now, I'm gonna be leaving Martis in the good tier. I don't think Martis is as bad as all these heroes because this thing has an immunity. Okay, the other heroes, this thing has an immunity, but you are freaking locked into the enemies while you are immune. So the enemies are the one that are leading you where you are gonna go. This thing also has an immunity, man. You know what? I'm gonna be putting. Oh no, this is solo queue. So this is solo queue and this is a tank. That is why I have put Panda in the okay tier. And Martis, you can still go Sky Piercer and decimate, go crazy with it. So I'm gonna be putting Martis right above Panda. Next up we got what? Next up we got Marsha. It's not a jungle, not jungle, not jungle, not jungle. Minsitar jungle. If you freaking play Minsitar jungle, man, I'm not. We are not gonna talk about Minsitar this time. Okay. If you okay. So this is okay. Minsitar, he actually touches kid. He's a pedophile. Straight up into the trash tier. Let's move on. Natalia jungle. Such things do exist still. You are better off playing as a roam. Your jungle clear is really slow with this hero. Your jungle clear is really slow with this hero. You are playing Natalia from jungle. What are you doing, man? You can keep vision up the spots where so many other heroes cannot keep vision up almost. This hero can keep vision of crazy spots. The good Natalia players, man, they are always hiding themselves amongst enemy team, like really close to them. You do not have the time to like waste such a kid into like hitting jungle creeps all day. You cannot contest objective at all. Your literal job, you are literally an assassin. Kill something, get the fuck out of there. That's what you wanna do with Natalia if you're playing this, and you need the die hit also. Trust me, you do need the die hit with Natalia and the execute. So Natalia jungle in solo queue, it's bad. I'll not even say okay. It's bad. It's bad. If you're playing Natalia, if you actually play Natalia and you use this hero in jungle in solo queue also, in 5 you will have an Ors time than solo. But if you play freaking Natalia in jungle and you actually play Natalia, you will always be missing your dire hit and execute. Trust me, okay? So for that reason, Natalia jungle in solo queue bad. Next up we got what? Nathan can still be used in jungle. I'll absolutely beg you guys to not use marksman jungle right now. If that marksman isn't named Granger. So I'm not gonna be talking about this thing in jungle. Next up we got Nolan. What? How many heroes we got? Paquito. Okay, right after that we got Paquito. Let me grab a few more. One, two. Let me grab one more hero. 1, 2. Phobius isn't a jungle. Popol Koopa can be used in jungle. Okay, let us talk about these 3 heroes real quick. Nolan in solo queue. You know the problem with Nolan in solo queue? It doesn't have that purify with the alt anymore. You're also relying on some of your teammate to hold somebody down when you can do your damage. If the enemies are smart enough, they're gonna be getting away from you. The enemies are gonna get killed. You cannot kill anything, man. These days you cannot kill anything. If the enemies are a little bit smart, you cannot kill them with Nolan. You cannot kill them with Nolan. But he's still good though. You can have a fun time playing with this hero. You have so many dashes. You can always escape though. You can always retreat and escape. If the enemies are like not totally dogpiling you, you can escape with your retreat and your dashes. For that reason, I think Nolan goes over to that great tier right above Alpha. Yeah, his damage isn't really killing anything anymore reliably, especially through that rose gold shield and what is the other thing? The mage shield item. It is called Blood Wings. Those things exist in the game, and smart players they are making those things. You are not killing things through those things. So there goes Nolan. I mean, you are not killing those things solo. Okay, if you have team help from your team, you are gonna be able to kill those. Anyways, next up we have what? Paquito. Paquito jungle. In any time I play this hero in jungle, I get triple kill, maniac, even savages. Whenever I am playing Paquito jungle, every freaking time I on stream I played it in front of you guys. Maniac, savage, at least triple kill, and I own comprehensively with Paquito on stream every time I played this hero. But you only have a way in and not a way out. I feel like really kinda slow in clearing on jungle. Also, yeah, yeah, and nothing much more to say about this hero. If you're snowballing and your team know how to support you a little bit, you are gonna be snowballing like crazy and having a good time. But other than that, I would say Paquito is okay. I mean, not okay. Paquito is okay in the jungle. Do I think Paquito is better than Martis? No, man. Martis has an immunity. Paquito doesn't have an immunity. So, no, not really. Martis is a little bit better. His cooldowns are not as low as the Nolan, right? Of his dashes. So, otherwise, if his cooldowns were like, imagine his cooldowns were at least like 2.5 seconds lower. Paquito would be crazy right now in the meta. He would be crazy with lower cooldowns. But most of the time, he's struggling with his cooldowns right now. So I remember one time Paquito used to be pick or ban. I'm talking about M3. Paquito literally every game we saw Paquito. Paquito jungle, Paquito freaking EXP. Paquito used to be pick or ban. Even some people played Paquito in Rome because they do not want to give Paquito to the enemies. Paquito was that good. No more. Those days are gone now. Next up we got what? Next up we got we got Popol. We got Popol. You know what? You know what? You know what, guys? I'm gonna not touch about Popol. I'm not gonna be talking about Popol. Popol, I'm gonna be keeping him right where he sits. Ah, nah, bro. I cannot say Popol is trash. I hate Popol players. Same thing. When I saw Days making the tier list, bro, I hate Popol players. I hate Popol players. I hate Popol players. I hate Popol players. Okay, Popol is better than Aldog Jungle though. Popol jungle clear is really fast. It used to be at least. I haven't played this thing in a long time in jungle. His jungle clear used to be really fast. You can snowball like crazy. You can freaking take the tower downs with like one Koopa bite, one or two Koopa bites. Like it's annoying, but doesn't really have that much of a feel for itself. His dog calling back where he gets the shield, he cannot move. That thing has a long animation, so you're always like animation locked. Even though you get a shield, the enemies will still able to be catch you and CC you to death. So yeah, Purple Koopa bad tier for me. If you play Purple Koopa Jungle Man, I, I'm not. We are not talking about Purple Koopa Jungle anymore. Yeah. Oh, okay, Roger. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. How far have we fallen, man? M3, this thing also like used to be one of the most in M3, man, this hero was easily sitting at the great tier. Even in like Even like 3 to 4 months back, this hero was doing really good. After the nerf, totally gone. Totally gone. Totally freaking gone. Do I think Roger is as bad as Fanny in solo queue though? Nah. This is solo queue, okay? This is solo queue. I'm gonna be putting Roger over Lance. I think Hanzo is better than Roger in solo queue experience. In my experience, Hanzo definitely feels the. Actually, you know why Hanzo feels so good though. Like enemies do not expect how I play Hanzo, and Roger is really nowadays though your cooldowns are so big. You have no options with Roger. You cannot surprise enemies. I mean, you go in, you think you will be able to go out, then you see your cooldowns are like still not cool enough. So yeah, definitely not that good what he used to be 4 months ago. Next up, we got what? Next up, we got pro. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Let me grab at least three. We grabbed Saber. Let me grab Suyu. Let me grab Sun. Sylvana. I'm not gonna be talking about Sylvana Jungle. That's branded. I grabbed 1, 2, 3. Let me grab one more hero. Thamus Jungle. Let me also grab Thamus Jungle. That used to be a thing. We have to talk about Thamus Jungle a little bit. We are talking about solo queue, and we are talking about Saber. Problem with this hero is really bad at objective taking. He's really bad at clearing his own jungle. Right? Nolan is way faster. All these heroes are almost, except for Gushan, probably. Probably Gushan has the same clear speed like Saber. But with Gushan though, you can use your ultimate to clear your jungle. You cannot freaking ult your jungle creep with Saber. For that reason, man, Saber, even in solo queue, this hero is always banned in solo queue, bro. What am I talking about? This hero is always banned in my server in solo queue. Every freaking game they are banning Saber in solo queue, man. What? Um, I don't like Saber. I don't like jungling with Saber at all. I would rather play Saber roam than Saber jungle. I think Saber's best position to be used in the game right now, if you're gonna use Saber, you have to use this thing as roam. It's not a jungle. It's so bad whenever I use this thing in jungle, man. I don't wanna even like go back to my own jungle with this thing. So slow clearing his own jungle. Do I put Saber in good when it comes to solo queue? Okay, guys, yeah, this is solo queue, and this thing is always banned. For that kind of benefit of the doubt, I'm gonna be giving Saber a benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna be putting him around this. Let me actually pull Harley down. You can assassinate something better with Saber and die. Harley can like still get out most of the time. Harley can get away. Saber cannot. But Saber can like kill whatever he goes on to more reliably. All right. Mm, yeah. Saber right around there. I'm not talking about that anymore. Okay, not much to say here. We are reaching an interesting phase. Let me grab this thing down. Let me talk about Thamus real quick, and then I'm gonna be talking about these two heroes. All right. Thamus right now for me, guys. Thamus goes into, I don't know, man. Thamus goes into okay. Thamus is really not really valid as a jungle right now, man. You will be missing your vengeance a lot. I'm gonna say that. Thamus is not as bad as all these craps. His jungle clear is not that bad, okay? But you will be missing your vengeance a lot if you're playing jungle Thamus. Unless you have something like Angela and your team is supporting you. Okay? but same thing. He's just okay. He's not really a jungle. He's not really a jungler. Okay, next up we got Sun and we got Suyu. Let me talk about Suyu real quick. I think when it comes to competitive tier list right now, Suyu is the second most prioritized hero. Sorry, the second most valid jungle when it comes to freaking competitive scene for me right now. The top, actually, I will probably make another tier list for competitive later on. Suyu is the second one. You guys can know that Suyu is my second pick for competitive junglers. But this is solo queue. You cannot finish something off by your own when you are playing Suyu. You are relying on your team whenever you are trying to get away. You can go in, you can finish something, but then you need the peeling from your team to get away, right? You are not always like free. The only free skill you are hitting the enemies with, it is your arrow, which is called Queller, the third skill. Other than that, your player style is mostly you want to jump in with your first skill, either charge or like non-charge, and then second skill and finish up with your third. But the third skill dash, the not non-charge version, the tap one, the tap version, the Queller, not that big of a dash. The enemies can still catch you. Cannot really get away. Uh I think yeah. Suyu is fine where I put him for now. It's still a really, really strong hero. Really good at jungle clearing, really good at rotating, and really good at almost everything. This hero has sustain. This hero has, but still, man, such a strong hero. Great tier for now. Oh. This is solo queue, and this is the ideal spot for brain cancer. This is solo queue, guys. I don't have to say much. For solo queue jungler wise, absolutely god tier. Sun. No, I think Granger is a little bit better than Sun. Yeah, Granger is definitely little bit better than Sun. You don't have to go near the enemies to hit them. Uh, with Granger, with Sun, you have to. It's a melee hero. Look at this. Look at this. Just freaking look at this. This is a branded hero. This is a branded people hero as well. I'm sorry if you play Sun, man. I have nothing against you. It's a really low skill recurring hero. You do nothing. You freaking do nothing. You press freaking three buttons. Boom, boom, boom. You do freaking 60% of my HP with one skill. It's a branded hero. What else do you want to hear? What else do you want to hear? It's a branded hero. You do freaking 60% of my HP. I'm playing a freaking fighter. Yeah, I'm playing a fighter. I'm building a semi tank. You do freaking press only three buttons like this. Two. And you do freaking 60% of my HP damage. And I can't even hit your original body. Meanwhile, I can't even freaking hit your original body if I'm not playing something like let's say Alucard or Ruby, like something like that, man. I can't even hit your freaking original body. I have to freaking kill two clones before I can hit you. It's a dumb hero, really low skill recurring hero, and that's why it is ruling solo queue right now. You guys can see. This is not even in solo queue. This is all mixed, okay? This thing I'm showing you guys, this is like even 5-man. And look at the freaking like stats don't lie. Stats don't freaking lie. I am banning Sun lately, okay? It's a branded hero. Next up, we got Rubies and a jungle. Not a jungle right now, but next patch, man. Next patch. Wait for Selena. Okay. We got what? Trigriel. Uranus isn't a jungle. Not a jungle. Used to be a jungle by Wise. No more. Not jungle. Not jungle. Not jungle. This is like this hero has been released in China. Chinese version of the game. Export can be a jungle. Let me grab him. Oh. These are the next three. This is not a jungle. Not a jungle. Not a jungle. If you play Zilong jungle, do not freaking talk to me. Get the freak out of my face. Zushin is in the jungle. Okay. These are the last three heroes I'm going to be talking about. Let me save YSS for last. Let me talk about Xborg. Xborg in solo queue. Xborg in solo queue as in jungle. Your jungle clear with Xborg isn't really that bad, okay? First of all, your jungle clear with Xborg, it's kind of okay-ish. Uh, you are kind of really squishy though. If you do not go tank emblem, you're really squishy. You can lose your freaking Firaga. You cannot reliably kill something. If the enemies are targeting you, if the enemies know to chip off your Firaga armor whenever they see you out of spot, and you are the one that is looking for vision because you are playing a tanky X-Borg. In the jungle, you know you have red tree and stuff. You have immunity with your Firaga ultimate. The thing called explosion, something. I forgot. I forgot. You can escape. You are thinking that, but then the enemy marksman or the mage will like literally freaking chip up your Firaga armor in one shot. You're not that mobile. You don't really have a dash except for your ultimate, right? For that reason, I cannot put Xborg anything over good tier, man. I think Xborg is right around that Paquito and Fredrin mark. I think Xbox does a little bit better than Fredrin because you have immunity with your ultimate. You can get away, unlike Fredrin. Yeah. I'm gonna be putting Xborg over Fredrin, definitely. With Fredrin though, even with the immortality, you cannot get out. But with Xborg though, if you still have your like, you do not have your Firaga, okay? You have your immortality. Then if you die and you revive, you can like alt back. You can just get out of there. Yeah. Solo queue is mostly about surviving. If you can survive, you can probably win. If you can survive, you can probably win. You can probably just pray more to God. You can probably win in solo queue. Probably more reliable than Xborg. Yeah, Xborg right about there, man. Okay, next up we got Ian. This is solo queue. Most of the time, this hero is still banned, even in like mythical freaking honor and glory. People are banning in my server. I don't know why. I don't really think it's a ban or the hero. They're still banning, or even if they're like picked there, this hero is always doing good. Whenever I pick this hero, I freaking get 17 kills out of nowhere. Guys, Ian definitely does better than Roger. His early game is stronger, and if your early game is weak in solo queue right now, you do not gank your freaking any lane, like wherever the tank is sitting or wherever the mage is like sitting. If you do not gank them, they are gonna say nab jungle, and his gank is really strong in solo queue. This thing does brain dead amount of damage, man, with a basic attack. I have to put in over here, man. Like I the only reason I cannot put Hanzo to the great tier because his body can still be hunted, and the enemies knows to hunt your body, and your team won't be protecting your body most of the time. Whenever I have somebody protecting my body, namely my mage, I have an absolutely amazing time playing Hanzo. I have an absolutely amazing time playing Hanzo almost every single time I pick him. Anyways, enough talk about Hanzo and Ian. I think Ian is fine right about here. This is a solo queue tier list, all right, guys. Making this tier list absolutely based on everything that I see or play. YSS for me would be here. I have last season I ended up having 90% plus win rate with YSS. Guys, imagine last season when I played the game, I played maybe 20 plus YSS games in rank and 40 plus Granger games in rank. My Granger win rate in rank, it was in something around 36% or 38%. My YSS win rate was over 90% or something. No, it was like, sorry, it was 87 point something, okay? And personal experience wise, man, YSS, you're like, whenever you have 30% CDR with YSS, like something around that 30% mark, your fast skill cooldown becomes 5 seconds or something, 4 to 5 seconds. And you get cooldown reduction whenever if you know how to use the 1-2 combo with YSS, like your longbow and your it's called longbow and like something sword. Okay, if you know how to do that combo properly, you will always get cooldown reduction of your fast skill. Not only you are immune, that immunity part matters a lot in solo queue. A hero that can immune A hero that can immune matters a lot, freaking lot in solo queue. That's why I'm putting YSS this high. In solo queue, I have to say YSS, in my experience, is better than freaking Lucas even. You cannot secure objectives that easily. Like these heroes, he cannot secure objective. Granger cannot secure objective. Let me look at the YSS positioning again. Yeah, I cannot put anything more than three heroes in the god tier. All these heroes, this hero cannot secure objective. Okay, Granger cannot secure objective. Do you need to secure objective when you're freaking securing everything on the enemy team? You are getting freaking triple kill, double kill every fight you are a part of. You are getting a double kill, triple kill. You have freaking unlimited amounts of bullets. You are hitting everything with that sky piercer, going absolutely ham. You are clearing the entire enemy team. You do not have to clear objective. You do not have to steal objective. Same thing, man, with this branded hero Sun. So much damage, so much split pushing potential, so much escapability, and you can also secure Lord by yourself. I took down something like 25th minute Lord all by myself. All by myself. I'm not even in the jungle. I'm not even in the jungle. I was EXP Sun with Flicker. I don't even have Inspire, okay? I'm EXP Sun with Flicker. I took down the Lord by myself. That's how branded that hero is. You don't need much skill playing that hero. Okay, so YS is fine in the great tier above all these heroes because you have so much immunity. You have immunity, and you have range. That's what matters in solo queue. You have immunity and you have range, and you can open up your own vision. This hero has really good tools for solo queue. If you know how to farm, you can snowball the game out of enemy's hand. And if your team is like decent, you will absolutely take everything from your enemy and win the game easily with this hero. He can solo Lord even, okay? He can solo 18-minute Lord. Yeah, this is gonna be my tier list finally. This is how Champ's solo queue tier list looks like. If you guys want me to make another tier list for competitive scene jungle right now, let me know in the comment section, guys. I'll be making that. And thanks a lot for watching. Hope to see you guys in the future again.